Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Charlene. Today I am with Neil Kia, a break-even practitioner. Hello, Neil.
Hiya,
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, yeah, I mentioned about break-even. What is break-even?
Break Even is an organisation that offer free counselling to problem gamblers and affected others.
And you are a practitioner in break-even.
I've been a practitioner for 5 years with Break Even.
Okay, we're here today to talk about your project, your course that you put up. It's called Green Shoot Recovery. Can you tell us more about it, please?
Green Shoot Recovery is a course that I've put together through my experience with Break Even, through my experience of lived experience. I'm a gambler myself in recovery, done smart recovery, NLP, various things that I've done in my life. And the course is run for 7 weeks, and it's got three probably elements to it. It's looking at the gambling, looking at the thoughts and the processes of gambling, and also looking at how to maintain a life without gambling.
I see. So, what inspires you to create this course?
Probably my personal experience of even what I do as a practitioner. It's more of an intervention. We work between 5 and 8 weeks with a problem gambler, and the gambler stops and makes inroads into his life. But then after that, what happens? You know, and very often we have gamblers who return. So that this course is designed to maybe look at other aspects of their life and maintain sustained recovery. Sustained recovery is living a life without gambling,
All
a
right.
good life. Yeah.
Okay. So, what about like I wanted to be this course, but I'm still gambling?
If you wanted to be on the course and you're still gambling, and you have an attitude that you want to stop gambling, you could connect with a counsellor through Break Even,
Right.
work on yourself, and if you manage to get 4 weeks, I could have a phone call with you and then work out when you could come on the course. I'm looking at 4 weeks. People have been abstinent for 4 weeks for the obvious reason when you're having the course. If people are gambling, then it will deflect from the course, because we can go into areas that are a bit emotional.
So that's one part of the requirement to be gambling free for 4 weeks. Any other else?
Yeah, part of the requirement is to be gambling abstinence for 4 weeks at least. The other requirement is to be available for at least 5 out of the 7 weeks.
Right.
If you're available for 5 out of the 7 weeks, the other 2 weeks I would do a 1-to-1, and it also coincides with the workbook that you've got there as well. So when I'm talking to somebody, it'll be in relation to the workbook.
I see. So we talk about gambling and the problems around gambling, but why the title Green Shoot? What's the meaning of Green Shoot for gamblers and for you?
The green shoot, the reason why I come up with the green shoot is like, it's an acorn. If you think of an acorn, the information that's held within an acorn, it grows to a mighty oak.
Right.
And all the information is there, but you don't see it. So when a gambler comes on the course, all the information to have a wonderful, successful, happy, joyous, free life without gambling is there, but they just don't know it. And the green shoots will open that up and make it available for them.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I'm getting. So the course is not only for you to stop gambling, but to progress on after gambling. Is that right?
Yes, exactly that. It's to progress. I mean, life itself is progressive. So it's looking at not just stopping gambling, not just putting blocks in of not carrying money and not putting Gamban on and not getting into betting shops. And it's looking at your thinking, it's looking at your relationships, it's looking at harmful relationships with alcohol and drugs and other aspects and where you can get help. The people who will be attending the course, they have got tremendous resources, and we can share these resources, and the course will not just what I've put together, but will mushroom from the resources that we have as well.
Yeah. That's interesting. There's a lot going on with the course, I see. Anyway, so one important question, is this free? And we have the workbook, so is the workbook free as well?
The workbook is free. I will have a half-hour consultation with someone before the course if they're ready and available for the course. I will send the workbook out to them. The course is totally free. The counselling is totally free. If they need counselling beforehand or even during the course, they can have counselling. All I ask for is engagement. When people sign up and they engage.
Right, yeah. So when is this commencing?
It's going to start, we're going to launch on the 1st of May.
Right. Time?
It's going to be a Sunday.
Okay.
11 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's going to run for 7 weeks. I'm contemplating, thinking of doing something on the 8th week to include family and friends of maybe a gambler who's already in recovery, went through the break-even process, and somebody I've got in mind has been 2 years free of gambling, and just to show what they have done, the achievements and what they've went through and how they cope and stuff. And it'd be good as a question and answer so the family and friends could see what recovery looks like, what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. That's really good. So is this face-to-face or online? So how does it work?
It's on Teams.
Okay.
You don't have to be signed up for Teams. What would happen is I would send you an email and there's a link.
Right.
And you just press the link and it will automatically take you into Teams. When I'm on the Teams, it will come up, admit.
Right.
And then I admit the person and they come on the screen, and that's the interaction platform we use.
Okay, so that's about it. So anything else you want to say to everybody about the course?
If you're feeling less than, not good enough, maybe feeling uneducated and feeling a bit apprehensive along those lines, I concur. Please give me a phone and I'll talk to you. You have anybody who's contemplating this, they have a master's degree in how to gamble badly. And that's the only requirement, is to gamble badly, and we'll work on not just the gambling, but as I said, your thinking, how you can interact with people and rediscover who you are, where you're meant to be and where you're going.
Okay, so there you have it.
And anybody who wants to do the course in the future, we're going to run the course, so there'll be a waiting list and people can come on. So I'm taking on 10 at a time, and then it'll be running. So even during the course is running, I would still take phone calls and chat with people and put them on the next one.
And this is all for free.
All for free.
Oh, yeah. Going back to the community. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all about it now. And we would like to say thank you for Post Community Hub here in 123 Taring Road for this beautiful place that we shoot. So what is it the Community Hub is all about?
The Community Hub has allowed us this space today to do our filming. They're an organisation that present a space for people to rent out. It's very cheap and affordable.
Yeah.
It's here in Worthing. They do various groups. They do art groups. They do writing groups. They do knitting groups. They do certain groups to bring the community together after the pandemic. And yeah, it's cheap, it's affordable. And if anybody wants to access a space to do a project, I urge you to contact the POS Hub community here in Worthing, and we will post the necessary details for you to access that info.
And there you have it. Thank you for your time, Neil. Thank you for being here, and thank you for what you're doing with the community here in Worthing and in England, basically. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching.
And thank you.
Thank you. This is Charlene from Who Cares.